Hey guys, so today I thought that we'd do something a bit different. So today instead we're going to be looking at GitHub. So basically how to create a new repository, clone the repository, push files, create files, and so on. So here we go. Over here I have open Git. So here I have github.com and I have so I can go into overview. So then here I have basically my account. Then I'm going to start with creating a new repository. So I'm just going to press on create new and a new repository. After that, here I have the repository name, so I can just enter example. Then I can add a description or not, it's optional. And then I can do public or private, so I'll go with private. And then I'll create the repository. Then from there, this should come up. So here I am just going to copy this. And you can get started by creating a new file or uploading an existing file and so on. But I'm just going to go first to PyCharm. So here I have my Python programs 1, and I'm going to press over here and I'm going to close the project. Then there's new project open and get from VCS. So I'm going to press on get from VCS. After that, I'm going to paste this URL, so this one that I copied over here, and then I'm going to press on clone. This is basically cloning the repository. And now it's given me like this. So I have main.py. And from here, if I want to, for example, move this file, for example, from PyCharm to GitHub, then what I can do is go on to commit. So here I have project, then I can go down on the second one to commit. And after that, there's you can find main.py and select it. Then I can basically send a message like hi, and then I can do commit and push. And after that, it's going to come up like this. And then I'm going to do push. Now, if I go on to my example repository, and I'm just going to refresh it, then over here you can see I have main.py, and then I have pi. And if I open it, then you can see the sample Python script that comes when you open a new project or create a new project. Now here, if I go back onto example, and if say I want to add a file from here, then you just do add file and create new file, or you can upload one. Then I can just enter the content, so I can just do print and then hello world. And I'm going to name the files. I have I can just name it new. Now I can do commit changes, and I can add add an optional extended description. And then I can, and then the commit message is basically create new. So now I can commit the changes, and then I have another file here. Now, if for example, so here I basically created a file, and then you have different ways you could add and so on. And then there's so basically if you have any so the benefit is basically that you can access your code from anywhere you want, so from any device, as long as you have your login data, your username and password. So you can access your code from anywhere, including if your laptop crashes or something. So that's basically how you add the files. So if you want, you can also do add file, create new file, and then you can also just copy paste all of this and just enter it in here and name it main, and then commit the changes. So you can also do this. Then if I want to, for example, say delete this example, so then you open example. So if I go into my account, for example, then this is the overview. Then you can go into repositories, and I have example. So I can select example. And after that, there's on this bar here, you can go into settings. And then in settings, you can like rename it, and like you can change the default branch, and you can pull requests and all that stuff. Then if you keep going down, then you'll see like danger zone, and then you can change like the visibility. So if I say change visibility, you can change it to public, for example, and stuff like that. Then I can just go on to delete this repository. Then I want to delete this repository. Then I've read and understand these effects. And here you can just type like what it's saying over here, and then delete repository. So now you have basically successfully deleted the repository.